Welcome to Worth It or Waste of Time. Today we are reviewing the movie Signs, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, or as some other people put it, M. Night Shyamalan, depending on who you are. This came out in what year?
This came out in 2002.
2002. A summary of the movie, it's about Graham, the father in this family.
Played by Mel Gibson.
Played by Mel Gibson. He lives with his brother, Joaquin Phoenix, who's the character's name
Merrill Hess.
Merrill Hess, right? Graham Hess, Merrill Hess. His brother comes to live with him because his wife has died. He's a widower. And he has two kids. One of them is named Rory Culkin, actually. That's interesting. I didn't realize. He plays Morgan Hess, and his sister, Abigail Breslin, plays Bo Hess. Right? And so they have this family, and they discover that their field, their cornfield, has crop circles in it, right?
Yes.
And it's really all about where these crop circles came from.
Psychological.
It's a thriller / psychological horror. It's a kind of a scary movie in parts of it. They've got a few jump scares. You find out that these crop circles come from, not from people, but from things, right? And I don't think this is too much saying, this isn't the main spoiler of the movie, so I'm just going to say it's aliens that these crop circles come from.
Yeah.
And basically they have to learn how to survive against them. And it's a really cool build-up of things that happen. But yeah, why don't we just jump into what we liked about it? You go ahead and go first.
What I liked about it is just how psychologically scary it kind of is. There's this one scene where they look into this book, and something about that book relates to their lives, and I think that's a really cool scene.
Yeah, it shows in the book, there's a house that looks just like their house, right? And then it's got a father laying on the ground and two kids.
Two dead children,
all laying dead on the ground.
And there's aliens like blowing the house up.
The house.
Yeah,
and they're like, that looks like
and the
our house.
soundtrack just next to it when it plays that scene is just so scary. And I also really like the acting. I feel like Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job.
Yeah, he did. He's a really good actor.
Yeah. What about you? What did you like?
For me, this is my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. There's a lot of them I like, but this one's my favorite. I just love the suspense that you have in this movie, that you're just not sure what's exactly going to happen or why things happen, but things tie together in such a way at the end that it all makes sense. More so than I feel like many or most of his other movies. There's a couple of them that kind of have that really nice tie together at the end, including The Sixth Sense, for example. Even The Village, ties things together well at the end, but I just like this one better. I just feel like it's executed perfectly the way that it goes along. I love the suspense in the movie. I love even the jump scares that they have are just well placed, well timed. And then the soundtrack, as he mentioned, is absolutely phenomenal for this movie.
Yeah.
What didn't you like about it?
There wasn't a lot about this movie that I didn't like. It's definitely not my favorite movie. I don't know what I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's a good movie. Something that I feel like they could improve on is the pacing of the scenes. I feel like it's kind of long at some points. I think that's my biggest thing, though. And that's probably it. Yeah,
I agree. There's, again, not a lot that I would criticize about this movie. The only thing that I can think of, there's one point in the movie where M. Night Shyamalan, who often inserts himself into his movies, which I have no problem with. I think it's great. But the character that he plays in the movie is only in this like 1 or 2 scenes, right? But these short scenes. Yeah, he plays Ray Reddy. And during this scene, he spits out this wild theory that wouldn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't really fit, but in the end of the movie, obviously, it's exactly what it is. But it's the director giving the theory, and so I just find it a little bit ironic, a little almost too on the nose. I don't know, it could have been a little different, I think. But I won't even say what he reveals about the movie. It's a little spoilery, so I won't say that. But that whole scene, I think it could have been a little different. But otherwise, I think every part of this movie is absolutely amazing. Love the soundtrack, love the acting, all of this. So let's jump into individual categories. And start with acting. You already mentioned you liked the acting.
Yeah,
for
I do.
Joaquin Phoenix specifically.
Yeah, I think he was the best actor on that one.
Yeah, the kids, especially Rory Culkin, absolutely great in this. Honestly, great. The Culkin family in general is just really good actors. Mel Gibson, he also does well. There's a scene in the middle of it where obviously he's kind of an emotional father because his wife died and left him all alone, and he has a lot of resentment for those feelings. You kind of learn throughout the movie that he used to be a father in the church, a pastor, I think, but
Yeah,
they call him
pastor.
father, and then he's not anymore. And it's implied it's because his wife died that he's not anymore. But at one point, they're having this dinner scene, and he makes all of this food for him, and he's eating and saying, "Everybody eat," and nobody wants to eat, and so he kind of gets angry, right? Which he does frequently in the movie because he's so he's emotional from his wife dying.
But this scene is
it's a really intense scene.
it's probably one of my top 10 most memorable scenes that I've ever seen ever. It's crazy.
But again, he's getting angry at the kids and he's yelling at them, and the kids are saying, "I hate you. Why did you do this? You let mom die," kind of things like that. And then he gets really emotional as he's eating and trying to, maintain this facade and be angry. And the acting in it is he does really good in that part of it.
Peak.
Yeah. Moving on to soundtrack.
Soundtrack.
Let's go ahead and say soundtrack. It's something we already mentioned.
It was
right?
Good.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
It wasn't the best, but it's good. It's not the worst.
It's one of my favorites. It's a really suspenseful soundtrack. But then it has like different variations of it, and it's very beautiful if you listen to it. So I really like the soundtrack. It's one I've listened to frequently since I've watched the movie.
Okay, yeah. Graphics and visuals.
Okay, graphics and visuals.
Made in 2002, there could be some improvement into it, but for 21st century.
Yeah.
The beginning of the 21st century, it was good.
I liked the visuals. I had no problem with it. It's all mostly practical effects. I think the one exception would be at the end of the movie when you see the alien. And again, I won't say more than that. Only that you do get to see it in detail. And I know a lot of people had a problem with that part of it. I didn't. I still really liked that scene. The special effects in that scene may look a little bit dated. They do in parts of it. But it's not a huge problem for me. So it's a little dated, but... and then lastly,
story.
Yeah, story. Go ahead.
I like the story. I like the concept of aliens. I don't feel like there are a lot of alien movies, really, right?
I mean, there are a lot of alien movies, tons of them. But
You don't show me any.
oh, we could watch them sometime.
Okay. But it is about aliens, and then how it just goes through the story. It gets better and better, more intense, and climax is really good, and the resolution it's a good resolution.
I love the story in this one. It's my favorite part of the movie, the strongest part for me. Again, the fact that it all ties together so well at the end of the movie. It's like little things you see here and there, and then they come together at the end, and you're like, wow, that was all just the arc of the movie and the climax, and it just ties together so well. So yeah, I absolutely love the story too.
It's probably the best alien movie. I haven't seen a lot of alien movies, but this is the best one.
You watched another one you gave a higher score to recently. We talked about it. Project Hail Mary, remember?
Oh yeah, technically, yeah.
They have an alien in that one too.
There you go.
All right, so let's give our final scores. You already gave yours. You just said it before, remember?
What?
You said your final score for this movie.
Oh no, not the score yet. This is a horror / thriller, and for these type of movies, we're gonna add another category going forth from here called horror elements and themes. How scary it is, basically. Jump scares, psychological,
Yeah.
And for this one, I think it's really good on making it scary, but not with jump scares. There's this one scene where this guy's watching the news in the closet, and it's just like these live news about how the aliens, and it's so scary. It's scary, and it's like not even any jump scares. It's just talking about stuff on the news, and it just the way he makes it
suspense. It's got really good suspense.
It's a good scene, and just it's a scary movie. It gets intense, and yeah.
I think it actually does have quite a few jump scares in this movie.
It does.
Maybe not as many as a more of a horror movie. I think this is more of a thriller, but it has some really good jump scares. And I think what makes them good is, again, the build-up that we talked about, that suspense, but also the soundtrack with it, I think works really well. They have just like, it's this build-up, which again, with the build-ups, you know something's coming. But again, that suspense, it kind of puts you on the edge of your seat, and then they happen, and they work so well.
Yeah.
I love the jump scares in this movie, and just the horror, the psychological horror of the movie too. Thinking about what would we actually do, what would happen if this actually happened.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Now our final score, like I said before, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it's just some scenes are a little pacing. If some scenes were a little just slow.
Long for him. Slow and long.
And if they weren't long, then I'd still probably give 9 out of 10. There's no flaws, but there are better movies like Inception. A movie could be the best it could be, and it could still be a 9 out of 10.
That's fair.
Because just, you know.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about this one. This one, for me, is a 9 out of 10. It is just an amazing... It's, again, one of my favorite thriller movies in general. Absolutely my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. So yeah, I loved it. 9 out of 10 from me. So let's say it. Worth it or waste of time? Worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth watching a couple times, if not more. So
it's on the top of my list, right? This one's just an amazing movie. So go and see Signs if you haven't yet.
That's our take. Give us yours, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.